What is going on, you guys? Welcome to NXT Uncut. Of course, one lonely soft shaker by herself. Nikki is currently working, and she may pop in really, really soon. But it's gonna be me here tonight in the Shakers Den, and we're here to talk about NXT Uncut because we got a new champion. Tiffany's on the form. There's a lot of things that's going on right now, and we really, really need to go ahead and dive into it. So let's get started. That's right, guys. Like I said, NXT Uncut. I do see you, Stephanie, wait in the virtual parking lot. What is going on? Yeah, so kind of like solo dolo tonight. Until unless Nikki can pop in when she can. She's a little bombarded at work, so it's gonna be me tonight. Like I said in the intro, so we're gonna. I mean, we got a lot to talk about with NXT tonight. I mean, there is so much that happened. And I think that we truly need to just digress a few things here. Social media with wrestling today has been all over the place. I don't know what y'all got going on, but you guys have been going crazy all morning on social media, and I mean, I know Stephanie. Yeah, yeah, you know how I feel about that word, but I like you a lot. I like you too, Stephanie. But of course, yeah, I mean, we're here to talk about what started in the parking lot of tonight's show, which was Nikita Lyons and Blair Davenport. You know, we were supposed to start with, I think, the Dusty Rose tag team tournament, but Nikita and Blair took it upon themselves to start in the parking lot and then trickle their ass all the way down into the arena and then have their opening match. And yeah, I know how I feel about Nikita Lyons. I'm not really the biggest fan of her, but I think this feud between her and Blair Davenport is pretty nice to have between these two women because I mean Blair Davenport is and was the reason why Nikita Lyons did have that ACL injury and was out for a year. And so I mean, you know, she she definitely uh got one over on Nikita Lyons, and it definitely proved tonight because Blair Davenport was your winner. And I enjoyed this match between these two, per se, and I'm looking forward to hoping that their feud continues on because I think that this gives something. Nikita does need a little bit of something, especially since Blair was found out to be the one to actually, take her out and everything, and Blair being the one to win. That's kind of like, mm, I don't know. It's kind of sad for her because she's the one who took her out, and she wins tonight. So I don't know if that really does anything for Nikita Lyons, but it just means that you need to be a little bit smarter than Blair when it comes to trying to get the victory and the finish. I give her that. So I don't know, but I don't know. Blair. I like Blair Davenport. I actually do like Blair Davenport, but I think it should continue between her and Nikita Lyons because Nikita does need her revenge. And I mean, Blair's kind of going in with this high horse of like, well, I took you out, I defeated you in this match, and that's that. So Nikita, you need to do a little bit better with trying to take out the people who took you out, girl, because right now you looking a little, mm-mm, it's not looking good at all whatsoever. But I digress. So we move on here because, of course, we know that Dragonoff is out. We don't know how long Dragonoff is going to be out. Melov gets off the phone with whoever he's talking to, and he gets Trick and himself a final spot in the men's Dusty Rose Classic tournament, which I think that is great because I mean, Trick, of course, he wants to focus on, when Dragonoff comes back and and all this and that. And I tweeted out, I was like, Trick, you should be happy because Mello is keeping you relevant. If you're not having any type of feud with, I don't know, Dragonoff, and the only thing you're doing is wait for him to come back from this injury that he got or whatever, then what are you gonna do? You have nothing to do for the time being. You know what I'm saying? Mello can always go make some shit happen. Trick, you don't have anything to do. So I mean, why not, get yourself into this tag team tournament and go off and win, and then you guys can become champions. Like Melo will be a Grand Slam champion, and then or a Triple Crown champion or whatever, and then Trick, you can be two belts, you can be two Trick, two belts Trick or something like that. Like Melo is trying to find ways to help Trick stay relevant somehow, some way, So I don't see the problem with them, inserting themselves into this tournament. I mean, people are already kind of looking at it as a tag team anyway and have before. So why not actually make that happen? Give them something to do. Otherwise, what are they gonna do? Not gonna be on TV, So I'm just saying, I don't see the problem. I don't have an issue with it. I think that it's great. Hey, put them in a tag team. Let them do some shit there, and then get that shit up. I don't think he's trying to wear him out. I just think he's just trying to give him something to do so that he don't sit around and try to wait. I know Trick is trying to focus on, he beat Grayson Waller. Congratulations. You know what I'm saying? You still have your number one contender spot. And well, now you can have a belt, and then when you beat Dragunov, then you have another belt. See, Melo was thinking big. Trick is thinking small. Be thinking big, bitch. You need to be thinking big, bitch. Trick, you need to be thinking big. You're thinking small. And that's the problem. Melo is thinking big for the both of y'all. And you thinking about yourself. Okay? How do I lie? I'm being honest. Like, honestly, truly. If Dragunov is injured, what is Trick gonna do? Somebody tell me what Trick is gonna do. Sit around and wait. We don't know how long Dragunov is out. Dragunov could be out until, I don't know, Vengeance Day, and then boom, they have that match there. And then while he's sitting around waiting and trying to focus, then he lose, and now what? He will lose an opportunity to win that championship, but he will be a tag team champion.
Folks, where's the lie?
I'm just saying, like, tell me otherwise. You know what I'm saying? I like crabs, and my sign is a crab, so I don't mind it. But I don't know. I guess we got to figure it out. Trick and Mellow game back in business. I'm happy. I think everybody should be happy. Gosh, I think so negatively about all of this. I think you should be happy that all of this is going on and Trick is still being seen on your TV. Otherwise, who knows where Trick would be. All right, so as stated before, round one of the Dusty Rhodes Tag Team Classics for the men start tonight. We have Braun Breaker and Baron Corbin, which is a very interesting team, versus Gallus. And then we have Hank and Tank versus Axiom and Nathan Frazier later on tonight. And then, of course, also in the tournament, which I did not know was LWO was going to be a part of, so that's quite interesting. They're going to be taking on Chase U, my HBCU. And then also, of course, Trick and Mello versus Idris and Malik, which I really did not want them to start them off like that. But I don't know. Do you think they stand and deliver against Malik and Idris? If I think they stand a chance, I feel like I would. It would be. I would say that I did not want them to have them in the first rounds against each other. I would like for each of them to have, like, maybe Mello and Trick would have gotten past LWO, and then like Idris and Malik would have got past like Chase U or something. And then they'd be in like the final round or something like that. And I feel like they do have a chance, but if Trick is going to be focused on a Dragunov, and Mello is trying to focus on the gaining the better for them, then they may not stand a chance against Malik and Idris, because Malik and Idris, they are a national tag team and they get along pretty well. And but I mean, Mello and Trick, they got a lot of things going on up under their belts that they need to get straightened out. I mean, one minute they cool, next minute they not. I don't know. I I wouldn't want them to be. I did not want them to be facing each other in this first round though. But we'll have to find out how that goes next week, because that's when they will have their match. But first up, we have, like I said, Baron Corbin and a Braun Breaker, a very interesting Ollie team, versus the people that I don't like, which is the Gallus. I hate everybody in Gallus. Everybody. I hate when they come on my screen. I hate when they breathe. I hate when they talk. I hate everything about them. I go to sleep every time they're on my screen. So in this case, I have no dog in this fight. No pun intended with Braun Breaker. But it seems like Braun and Baron are a decent team together. But they're too busy trying to focus on who's gonna get the pin, who got it, who got it, who got it. Congratulations. You know what I'm saying? Y'all both got it. Like Baron, you took the pin for Braun. You guys move on and advance on to the semifinals. So or yeah, semifinals. And yeah, I don't even know if Nikki even got a chance to even watch the match, but if she did, I'm sure she was very ecstatic at the fact that Braun. Well, no, she did watch it because we were watching it there. So I'm pretty sure she was very ecstatic that Braun and Baron did get the victory. I don't like their theme. I don't like anything about them, and I'm glad that they lost because they did not need this victory. So Braun and Baron they move on to the semifinals, or you say round two. And then later on tonight we'll get into Hank and Tank versus Axum and Nathan Frazier. So of course we know last week was New Year's Evil, and it was either Fallon becomes a servant for Tiffany, or Tiffany you know, go and hang out with the horses on the farm with Fallon. And of course, Fallon did get that victory. And Tiffany shows up. She actually looks really, really cute. It's very much giving Paris Hilton, according to the Simple Life folks and everything. And Tiffany got put through a lot of stuff tonight, honestly. Um, in that outfit, I will say, like she Fallon and them put her through a lot tonight, and they really did, and it definitely showed a lot. And I really enjoyed the pair between Fallon and Tiffany. I feel like they are so great. Like, yeah, I know Fallon and Kiana, were once a tag, and they went out to win the tag team champions. But I feel like with Fallon and Tiffany, they're definitely, the polar opposites. And I feel like a lot of times opposites do attract according to mythology and all that scientific stuff. And with Tiffany and Fallon, they're great on camera together. Like they truly, truly are. And it was great to see Tiffany in this element. I think it was great for TV. I think it was funny from beginning all the way up to the end. And we'll definitely get a little bit more into what Fallon had Tiffany doing on this form. As we continue on with the women, Live by Kira, our NXT Women's Champion, she comes out and well, so does Lola Vice. So I know, Mr. Ken Lewis, you are extremely happy to see Lola on your TV screen. Me, not so much. I don't know. Every time I see her, she just belong as a backup dancer for Jennifer Lopez. Speaking of Lopez, Laura gave Elektra a lot of compliments tonight, telling about how she was holding down, Legado de Fantasma, and how Lola should, I guess, possibly make it seem as if like Lola should actually try to cash in her breakout tournament contract for a tag team opportunity with Elektra Lopez. And then Laura went on to say that, she's so tired of her shaking her arse on fucking national television. And, with the Latina he, when actually the Latina he belongs to Electra Lopez. So Laura was really clearing Lola Vice tonight. She really was. She was clearing the hell out of Lola tonight. Like Lola did not stand a chance. That's why they try to jump that girl. And I'm sorry, but Lola in this damn Ronda Rousey stance, like I know she's a former MMA fighter, but good God, girl, I am I am dying at this stance right now. But yeah, I mean, Laura, she talked a lot of trash to these two girls, and they were sick of it. And Elektra, and Lola decided they wanted to jump. Decided that they wanted to jump the hell out of Live right here. That's like, girl, you talking a little too much. We're not going to be having none of that. And then Tatum comes out, from out of the crowd, and she evens out the odds and runs away Lola and Elektra Lopez. And Elektra's like, you know what, you two versus us one day, someday. And I think maybe eventually they're going to continue on with this feud. But the thing is, like, when does Lola decide she wants to cash in her breakout tournament contract? Like, when does she feel like, would be the right time for her? I know she tried it she did try it at New Year's Evil, but it didn't turn out that way because Tatum put a stop to that. So I think that when they may feel like the time is right for Lola to um cash in, I mean, from the looks of it, for me, I hope she doesn't win. I'm not gonna even lie. I hope she does not win. I don't feel like she. I don't feel like she needs it. I don't feel like Lola has built herself up or has been built up enough to feel like she could be a threat to take that title off of Lyra. I don't see it for her. I see a lot of popularity, and that's about it. But as far as like actual competition for Lyra, I don't see it at all whatsoever. So maybe if she, builds herself up a little bit more, actually shows herself a little bit more on television, then maybe. But as of right now, I don't see it for her, and I don't know if I ever see it for Laura. Well, I see not Laura, but Lola. There's so many L's around here. I won't see it for Lola. I give you that much. I see it for Laura because she made herself believable. She went in there when she had her match with Rhea Ripley. She That was like one of the best matches that I had seen in a long time on NXT. And then when she faced Becky Lynch and beat her, which I was not expecting her to beat Becky at all whatsoever, and she won. And she's been carrying herself as a champion. She's been defending. She's been having great matches, and like that's that. But for Lola, I don't know, girl. You gotta do a little bit more than like Laura said, shake your ass on Instagram or show your assets all the time. You gotta do a little bit more. You gotta give a little bit more, because right now it's not it doesn't do anything for me, what I'm saying? It's more so for the male audience, so to get their shit off with. But as far as like me, nah. No, 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 no. Nope. I wanted Rhea to put her title on the line against Laura so bad. Yeah, but I didn't think that Laura would have beaten Rhea Ripley though. Just like I said, I didn't think she would beat Becky, but it happened. So I don't know. Listen, Tiff had to learn some stuff on the fly as a champ, so I believe Lola can do that too. Well, she might, so anything is really possible down in NXT. You just really never know. But I mean, if maybe Lola can do that, but until then, I don't see it. Okay. So Dragon Lee is back. Of course, all his visa issues is completely done, and he did apologize to April for not being able to be there to defend that North American Championship. He's very happy that LWO did take care of what they needed to take care of last week. Now, Lexus King, he comes in and Lexus King comes in and he has a contract for an open challenge because, of course, Dragon Lee, since he's been holding his North American Championship, he's been doing open challenges and he's been defeating all of his opponents in this open challenge. And Lexus King decided that he wanted to take upon himself to already draft out a contract so that he can be prepared to present this to Dragon Lee. Dragon Lee signs it on the dotted line, and well, their match is official, and he accepted his open challenge. So later on tonight, of course, in the main event, we have Dragon Lee versus Lexus King for the North American Championship, which so many changes happen within that match, and we're definitely going to talk about it once we get to there. As we move on with Aura Mensa versus Josh Briggs. Now, Josh Briggs, Core's Metaphor was backstage laughing at the fact that, Brooke and Jensen and Fallon are no longer, a trio, and how they're the only, faction there that's still together and doing their thing and everything like that. And Josh Briggs overheard it and he was just like, you know what? I feel like I want another opportunity at that Heritage Cup. And, I guess if he beats Aura tonight, then maybe he'll have that opportunity. So it was Aura Mensa versus Josh Briggs in a one-on-one match. Josh Briggs seems to be the one who to be getting a lot more solo. I want to say like a solo run more than Jensen. Jensen's kind of like, don't really see him. Last time I did see him, he was getting made fun of in the back or something like that. And then Josh Briggs has kind of been putting himself out there to show that, you know what, I can be this solo talent. I can put on banger of matches, and I'm going to find my own storylines to make me, be that top star or become a top star down here in NXT. And he definitely showed that tonight against Aura Mensa. Now, I know Aura Mensa from back in like NXT UK. He's a great talent, and I had the chance to see him wrestle live once before the Great American Bash last year in Austin, Texas. So I'm very familiar with Aura Mensa and his work, and yeah, that clothesline that he gave to Aura was nasty. Like, I mean, it could have literally took the braids out that man's head or the dreads out of that man's head if it wanted to. Like, he hit him so hard, it was nasty. It literally like took the breath out of me, and I wasn't the one who got hit with it. So I was like, oh my god, like Jensen is really, really, really taking on that clothesline from hell from JBL, because that's definitely what he gave Oraminta. And he also gave and got the victory tonight against Oraminta while looking Noman Dar in the face, as if like your ass is next, buddy. I'm coming for that north from that Heritage Cup. So get prepared, because I don't know how much longer like Noman you're gonna be holding this Heritage Cup. I don't know, but it looks like your time for holding that is gonna be coming up really, really soon. It really is. I will say that. I wonder who will win between Josh Briggs and Prime JBL. I don't know. Like I can imagine seeing Josh Briggs give a clothesline to hell to JBL. Like I wonder who would do it first, or well, who would do it better. Like I don't know, because I mean Josh Briggs is like what 6'8" or something. He's a big guy, you know what I'm saying? So like I don't know. He might run through he he might go ahead and run through prime JBL. You know what I'm saying? But JBL he's a little more calculated than um Josh Briggs is, but shout out to him. He got the victory tonight. Move on to more of Tiffany. Being a cowgirl or a farmer girl for the day, and she was trying a lot of things. Like she had to watch the horses, pick up the manure, and put the hay in and all this stuff there. And Tiffany was going through it. I can't imagine being in a bomb ass outfit like that and trying to clean horses, clean up their manure, move hay, like all of that. She should just put on the clothes that Fallon gave her. But Tiffany being Tiffany wanted to be cute, and this is what she got. And it was terrible, honey. I hated for her, but I enjoyed every moment of this, because it's like it's so funny. Because I can imagine Fallon being a servant for Tiffany would have been like too like cliche wise, but Tiffany being, a former girl for the day, I think it's great. Like, look at her. She's never. Yeah, I mean, she could at least got her some pink clothes, but she wanted, listen, you're gonna come out here and be a former girl, you need to dress for a part, and Tiffany dressed the part to what she felt like was her liking, and well, I'm praying for that first. Still, I am. So we'll get a little bit more into Tiffany as she finishes up the day as a former girl. So we move on. Of course, we had our tag team NXT tag team championships was on the line. The family versus OTM tonight, and this match was actually pretty decent. I would say, like, it was a lot of near falls, false finishes, and everything. And OTM is really trying to move their ranks up to the mark of showing that they are, a nice little trio faction and showcase their dominance. And it could have been a point where it felt like they could have won, but the family's just a little bit too smart for OTM, and of course, it led to them continuing to hold their NXT Tag Team Champions. So, I mean, I don't know. OTM need to, get out the Tyler Perry to be film script department rehearsals and figure out what exactly is going on and what is actually is missing from whatever they have going on. And I think that later on we're gonna find out exactly, or I mean, I guess you can say what's missing from OTM, or what they need to add a little bit more element to add a little more to make them seem like they are a little bit more serious than what they're being taken for as. Because I don't take them serious at all whatsoever. So, speaking of more people that I don't take serious, Lexus King making his rounds again. This time with Oba, of course, the NXT men's breakout winner. He won last week, defeating Riley Osborne. And Lexus King, of course, you're talking about contracts, and he kind of put it in his mind that, maybe Oba's a little bit, afraid or scared. And the look in Oba's eyes, like, you know what, maybe I should cash in tonight, and maybe I'll go after that North American Championship if you win or whoever wins. Doesn't fucking matter to me. And well, he definitely has the eyes set on the main event tonight. And we'll get a little bit more into that there. Rich Hollins and Joe Coffey will have a one-on-one match probably next week. That's all I can give you because I don't give a damn about neither one of them. Now, moving on to more women, of course, of the night. Gigi Dolan versus Cora Jade. And this match was great, but Cora has been getting some really easy wins. I'm not going to lie. I absolutely love Gigi's gear, though, tonight. I thought her gear was absolutely cute as hell. And Cora has been reckoning her wins and everything, and has been letting know that she's back in town. She's that girl, and she's not the one to play with at all whatsoever. And she did that by taking and handling Gigi Dolan tonight. And Cora did get the victory. And Cora has been showcasing a lot of her vicious side and everything. And a lot of people, I don't know if they're feeling it or not, but Cora Jade has letting me know that she is back, and she does have her eyes on becoming that top women's star in NXT. And the more she, gets herself put back into these storylines and getting involved with all these women who, of course, are hating her and not liking her, and she's constantly continuing to beat their ass in every match that she had. So I don't know. Gigi, she does deserve better, but I don't know what they're gonna give Gigi. I mean, she kind of hasn't really been doing anything. She really hasn't been doing much. She may have a match here or there. She may have a little feud here or there with somebody, but other than that, she kind of just disappears and goes away. So I don't know. I think Gigi is a fantastic wrestler. I really do, but I don't know when Gigi have her big break or her big moment, because right now it's not looking too good for her. Cora did eat this match up real bad. She did. So I don't know what's gonna happen for Gigi, but I do know that Cora is back in town, honey, and she's on a rampage. She's not here to stop until maybe it'll be her time to become NXT Women's Champion. So okay. So speaking of what people were looking to be a missing piece that OTM is needing, and they ran into Miss Jada Parker, which that kind of looks like my challenger, honestly, because my challenger looks exactly like that. I just noticed it. But Jada Parker, she is, I guess, going to try to align herself with OTM and try to help them, be better, I guess, or try to give them a little bit of riz that they're lacking and give them something that they are absolutely missing. And that is exactly riz. They're missing taste. They're missing that type of energy that is needed to be put out there. I mean, you can only do so much. And I mean, like, you're not doing enough. And Miss Parker is here to give you all of that because she has it. She definitely does. And so, am I happy to see her align herself with OTM? Not really. I am not, but I feel like she could bring something or add something to them that would actually make them feel a little bit more valuable than they actually are. So, um, I guess we have to really find out what's going to happen with that. But I don't have any high hopes. The only thing, I just feel like, Miss Parker, if you're going to align yourself with OTM,
You having an unnatural allegiance to losers does not like you.
and I really want so much better for you. I do. I don't know why I picture you driving a Charger after you said. Well, fun fact, I actually have a Charger too. So I have a black Charger and I have a white Challenger. So I am definitely in the Fast and Furious family. You know what I'm saying? And so, yeah. So I like Jada's attitude as well. I feel like her facial expressions and how she carries herself. I absolutely like it. I want to see more of her. She's very vicious in the ring from what I have seen. Oh, definitely. Let me tell you something. You're new here, so yeah. I have two vehicles to be exact. Yeah, so like all I say is you put and they're both V8s. So if anybody decides they want to pull their ass up beside me, I hope you're ready. Cause I do race, and I will race anybody. If you pull up beside me and you decide you want to grab your car at me or you want to try to drive side by side with me, I promise you, you're not. We're not. Let me listen. Okay. I don't get called Dominic Toretto's daughter for a reason. Okay, I ain't always about family, but I listen. Don't pull up beside me. I'm telling you. But yeah, so I don't know what's gonna happen for this year, but this was just really have to see. All right. As we move on here to the other first round of the Dusty Rhodes Tag Team Classic, Axiom and Nathan Frazier versus Hank and Tank. And I mean, I don't really have much to say here because I live my life a quarter mile each and every day. I do. And I quote that every time, every day of my life. I do. So I do live my life a quarter mile every day. That is a factual. But yeah, so we get here for Axiom and Nathan versus Hank and Tank. And I feel like this match was really quick. I feel like I blinked my eyes and Nathan and Axiom won. That's all I can really tell you. I mean, Hank and Tank, I mean, it's nice to see them be a part of this. They have their own issues and stuff like that going on. But shout out to Nathan and Axiom. They move on to the next round. And both of them are going to be running into someone that they are pretty familiar with. I would say, especially Nathan Frazier wise. Hank and Tay remind me of Heavy Machinery. They do. They give me something like that in a sense. But at least with Heavy Machinery, they were a little bit more than what Hank and Tank was. I'll say that something was very much off about this match, but it was okay. It wasn't anything that made me feel like, oh my god, yay, But I don't know. I guess in this tournament we'll have to figure out what's going to happen with everything like that. So as we know now, we're pretty much done with. I mean, I guess the first rounds here for the men's Dusty Rose tournament. We have Braun Breaker and Baron Corbin versus Axiom and Nathan Frazier soon, and then we'll figure out between Chase U and LWO and Mello and Trick and Idris and Malik and what happens there as we continue on. Now we get to our final part for Tiffany Stratton. And Fallon says, "Girl, you're good for the day." She finished cleaning, all of that. But poor Tiffany, man. Poor Tiffany. Bro, this is. She played her part really, really well tonight. Tiffany did. And I applaud Tiffany for doing exactly that. I applaud everybody who played a part. Even Fallon's family that's supposed to be with the farm played a big part in this and making Tiffany look like a plump fool at the end. And it worked so well for her. So I don't know. Tiffany is not gonna be maybe this here would give Tiffany a new light on, you know, what it's like, but she did a great job. Tiffany held it down, being on this form, being cute while doing it and doing, everything that she needed to do and everything like that. So I hope that this gives us a happy ending between her and Fallon, because I actually do like her and Fallon working together and being a part of things together too, though. I feel like it's just great for TV, and I would love to see more of it continue on. All right. So we get into our main event, the North American Championship, Dragon Lee versus Lexis King. This was, of course, we know this was the open challenge, and this match was all right too for a main event wise. I absolutely adore Dragon Lee. I think he's absolutely amazing in the ring. I have a photo with him in, and I think he has one of the best theme songs that I've heard in a long, long time. And Dragon Lee is just absolutely everything. Like, he's phenomenal in the ring. And I mean, Lexis King, I mean, this man's only been here for like 5 months and he's already getting a championship opportunity. Like, this man is definitely working his way up within the ranks. And it definitely showed that tonight. So I would say that I enjoyed it, but it was okay. You know what I'm saying? I think I enjoyed more so of the after effect of this match versus this match in particular with them. And the match was good. The only thing I didn't like was Lexis King being in. Well, listen, Lexis King, you know what I'm saying? He's making a name for himself. And he's working his way up through the ranks, like I said, and now he has a title opportunity. And he did not win at all whatsoever. Dragon Lee, he defeated Lexis King to retain his championship. Now, shout out to Dragon Lee. He's been a great champion. I cannot believe Lexington tried to be champion today. He did. He really did. And it seems as if like he could have. It seemed like he could have, actually done it, but he did not. And Dragon Lee is still well. He was the NXT North American Championship champion. Now we have Oba, who is now the new NXT North American Championship, and that is absolutely amazing. That North American Championship, guys, we already know it is for Black people. It is for Black people all the way. Some of course people of color, but come on now. Not a lot of people can go in and like it seemed like honestly truly what's so interesting is that a lot of those who win that breakout tournament, especially for the men wise, they go directly after that North American Championship, and a lot of times they end up winning. And shout out to Oba, so he's the first person of the next in line program they have to actually go off and win, to actually win a championship. So don't say that. But I know what you mean. But yeah, so like shout out to Oba for getting this victory. I think that is so amazing. I am so happy. I mean, you come in, you win a tournament not only a week later, and now you're champion. I'm just hoping that with him being champion, like especially this North American champion, he actually has a really, really nice, successful title reign. I would give him that. I would want that for him. I would not want him to, lose his championship. I believe that they actually do see something in him. He's a big guy, so he's building this type of character. He's very dominant in the ring. That's what we've seen. And I mean, like, this is great. I think that it's amazing. So shout out to Oba for getting this victory tonight and becoming the new North American Championship. Dragon Lee, you did an amazing job for what you could with holding this championship. You put on some banger matches. You defended your title against, so many people, and you had your open challenges and everything like that. Now you can go back up to SmackDown and do your stuff there. But yeah, like shout out to Oba. Great ending for tonight. It was getting a little interesting. Like damn, like he come out here, he cash in, and then Dragon Lee, after he fought his match, he still had a little injury in him, and it could have been like damn, like done, over with. But yeah, so shout out to Oba for winning the championship. I think that is great, like I said. And that was pretty much where we leave off from NXT this week. But before I get on out of here, we had to talk about what's of course going on next week. Carmelo Hayes and Trick Williams, can they coexist and bring Trick and Melo game back to where it once was, as they take on Idris and Malik? And also continue with the first round, we have LWO versus Chase U. Now, for me wise, of course, y'all know where I'm going. Trick and Melo. I'm gonna go with them. But I would not mind if Idris and Malik did win. I would not mind it. But of course, because I'm loyal, I'm going to be with Trick and Melo. Now, with LWO and Chase U, I'm very split in the middle because Chase U is my HBCU. You know what I'm saying? That is my HBCU. I'm an alumni of Chase U. I still go there to do a lot of, extracurricular activities and everything like that. But also, I am a part of LWO. I don't have my LWO sweatshirt or anything like that. I probably should have put it on, but maybe I'll wear it next week depending on what goes. So depending on who wins between LWO and Chase U is the shirt that I'll wear next week. So if Chase U wins, then I'll put on my Chase U shirt. If LWO wins, then I'll put on my LWO sweatshirt, and everything like that. So don't know exactly what's going to happen. I did not think that LWO would be a part of this tournament, but they are. And I mean, hey, it kind of gives them a little bit of something to do. But I feel like with, of course, I do feel like, of course, with Angel Garza and Umberto, I feel like they're going to try to cause LWO this opportunity. I do. What's your thoughts on that girl that was talking to Idris and Malik before that main event? I don't care about her. That's why I didn't include her. I don't know if she's trying to be a fitness instructor. Like, girl, you're going to sit there and tell them that, saying you do all your stretching and stuff like that. You can have rock hard abs. I'm like, girl, they got them. They got the abs already. What more do you want from them? Okay. What more do you want? Like, that their abs are abbing. Okay, they're out there, so there's not much you can do. But I don't know. Like, I only saw her in the women's breakout tournament, and I don't care. Like, she does kind of give me a knockoff Thea Hill with all this, energy that she has. And girl, you was scaring the people away. I tell you that. So I don't know, but if Chase You wins, it's due to legal advertisement. It would be. It definitely would be. That's what I believe that Angel and Umberto, maybe Santos will come down and cause them this opportunity probably. So yeah, but there's that. And then also we have the NXT Women's Championship with number one contender Battle Royal. We have Tatum, Paxu, we have Lola Vice, Lash Legend, Izzy Dame, Kalani Jordan, Briella, whatever her name is. Brinley Reese. Okay. Sorry. What's your name? Alicia Lopez, Carmen Petrovic, Kiana James, Stevie Turner returns, who we have not seen in quite some time now. Nikita Lyons, Blair Davenport, Jada Parker, Kiana James, Roxanne Perez, Cora Jade, Gigi Dolan, and Ariana Grace. And these are the women who, I guess, all of these are women that's going to be participating in that number one battle royal. No more contendership battle royal. I have absolutely no idea who will win. I think that it'll be great if Lash won. So Cora would probably be a contender to win. Maybe Blair in a sense, or if they wanted to push it off to Tatum. I don't think Roxanne should win, but you just really never know what they're gonna do, and stuff like that. But I think that it's nice that we're getting a little bit of mix of some of these new girls that were part of the breakout tournament, to get their opportunity. So, and then so then after that, once they get down to their final four, it'll be a fatal four way. So whoever wins in that fatal four way will actually be the one to go in. So, see, Stephanie says she got Gigi, Lash, Kiana, and Cora. Those are some really nice options to choose from. I would say. I don't know who could win. Who could win this? I don't know. I don't even know why Lola is even a part of this. Girl, you got the contract. You don't even need to be here. You literally have an opportunity anytime you want. So you technically don't even really need to be here. That could have went to somebody else. So no shade, Mr. Ken. I know how you feel about Miss Lola Vice, but I'm just saying, like, she already has the breakout contract. You don't need to be here. That could go to somebody else. But that's just me. So, but if Tatum wins the battle royal, I think it'd be cool. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know, but it's hard to say who could win. But I think that everyone here except Lola deserves an opportunity. Maybe not even Roxanne deserves an opportunity to be a part of it. She's just thrown in there too. So Lola and Roxanne are two people I feel like don't even deserve opportunity. I just feel like they didn't. So, but I mean, that's that and everything. Ladies and gentlemen, on what's going to happen with NXT for next week. I do thank you guys so much, of course, for hanging out with me. Sorry that Nikki could not join us tonight, but we will be back on Thursday. I think Thursday or Friday. Let me confirm first. Let me confirm first of what we're going to be doing before I. Okay, yeah. So for Thursday, we are going to be doing Hard to Kill predictions. That is already scheduled out on our shows. Yeah, Solo Santana tonight. My chair keeps making noise. But yeah, so we have Hard to Kill predictions happening on Thursday at 9:30. So definitely come in for that. And then we also will have Hard to Kill post show on Saturday after Hard to Kill goes off. Now I know a lot of wrestling is gonna be happening this weekend. We got Hard to Kill, Battle of the Valley, and I think another pay-per-view or something like that. But I know that Hard to Kill and Battle of the Valley, Battle in the Valley are within the same night and everything. So we will only be talking about Hard to Kill and everything like that. So there's that. But thank you guys for hanging out with me here tonight on your Tuesday for NXT Uncut. It has been a great time and everything. Make sure you guys continue to follow the socials at the Shakers Den. Well, yeah, so it's probably about the Bells too, and everything. That's why I was trying to remember, because I know that there was something else that was happening. So I know that Battle in the Valley. Okay, so Battle in the Valley, Hard to Kill, and Battle of the Belts. Probably not gonna be watching Battle of the Belts. Just gonna Just gonna like throw that out there. Probably not gonna be watching that. So I'm probably watching Battle in the Valley and mostly probably watching Hard to Kill because I want to see what's gonna happen though. You know what I'm saying? This is a new relaunch of they've already been kind of going through with showcasing those titles for TNA, and I'm really really happy to see. I want to see Trinity's belt. I think they're trying to hold off on hers. I feel like they're not gonna. I just feel like they're not gonna show Trinity's belt until Hard to Kill when I don't know if she win or loses. So I have no idea. I'm pretty sure there are some people who want to be watching Battle of the Belts. I'm pretty sure, even though it's pre-recorded anyway, but I'm pretty sure people are going to be tuned in and watching. You know how the AEW people be. Oh my god, I can't miss this. It's a great show, whatever. So, thanks to Nikki and TV Fix, I think Trinity and Alex show will be on Super Sunday. Probably so. And then they haven't showed MK Ultra's women's tag team. They haven't showed the women's the Knockouts tag team championship belts yet either. So I'm also waiting on that too as well. We will be back on Sunday for Reality TV Fix. If you guys missed last week's episode of Reality TV Fix, we watched the latest episode of Baddies, and we watched a bonus episode of Now Let's TV with South Central Baddies. I believe that on this week we're going to continue on with Baddies East, and then we're going to probably start Young and Reckless on Now Let's TV as well. So if you missed that, definitely come in. It's on Sundays, only on Twitch. So if you're not following Nikki's Twitch at Nikki Bougie or mine at Holistic, like my name right here, then you need to be following that so that you can know when we go live on there. That's for the Reality TV Fix. And so you don't want to miss that because a lot of things happen there. And this, I want you guys to see what we kind of do over that side of there. So, but yeah, shout out to Battleground Podcast for always having us here to shake us in the building and everything like that. So give them a follow too. Like I said, we'll be back on Thursday for TNA Hard to Kill predictions. And then after that, we'll be back on Saturday for Hard to Kill post show, and then Reality TV Fix on Sundays. So thank you guys for hanging out. Continue to follow the socials all over, and we'll see you guys. Well, I will be here on Thursday, and Nikki should be here on Thursday too. But other than that, you guys have a great night, and see you guys pretty soon.